This is supposed to be a cheesy credit sequence.
Well, it's also spoilers. Just like YouTube, always in spoilers. Look at all those new games you could start.
Yes. Well, welcome to Earthbound. Here with a commentator. I don't know what you would go by in. Just Warioeagle still?
On YouTube now, yeah. Yay, look at all these options you can change.
Flavor text.
It really doesn't change all that much. I think all it's doing is changing the borders. Now you gotta name all your dudes. Are you actually gonna name them or just go with default names?
Well, you need to name this guy Neo. I don't really care.
Yeah, going with default names. Paula, this be Jeff, and the other guy be Pooh.
Nah.
Good job.
That's his name, Dix.
And what's this guy's name going to be? He's the guy who actually gets DK Starstorm.
If NES doesn't have that, why does he have it in Super Smash Brothers?
It's like a staple of the game or something like that. So even though both Ness and Lucas actually get it, they get it in Smash Bros. Now you get to name your favorite food. Or you can just say don't care and go through their options.
I'm just gonna say pizza, because pizza is my favorite food.
Actually, I think that's one of the defaults as well. I know it is in Mother 3, which is only on GBA, and you also have to crack the, or not crack the ROM, get a ROM of it because of it never being translated here in the US.
Yes. Don't really condone piracy though.
And I think one of the don't care options on this is gaming. Or at least it is in Mother 3. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep.
You only name like, you name 4 dudes.
Yes. Except for Butts and Paula, everything is in capital letters. We're all shouting.
And also your favorite.
Favorite what? The year is 1990X. Yeah, I need to.
Yeah,
I need
this
to
game
read this.
totally isn't dated.
Pretty much. I do need to read this out, so even if you are a commentator, Onett. It's a small town in Eagle Land.
Which I'm pretty sure, at least by name, it is the parody of the US.
I don't think we were offended by that. At all. Neo's house. Or Neo's house!
Look at you with all those Z's.
Well, I am peacefully slumbering.
This is an RPG, and you're the hero of the RPG. You can't sleep peacefully.
I can sleep, and I apparently never have to go to the bathroom in any of these games.
But there are bathrooms in these games. Actually, I'm going to get the bat now before the game tells you about it.
Yes.
Also, R is shortcut for checking and talking to things. So you don't have to sit there and go through the menu every time.
I opened the present. There's a cracked bat inside. I take it. I'm not going to say
Also
Neo
now-
every time.
Also, now you won't accidentally talk to boxes when you're trying to open them.
Hopefully not. I did that the last time we were testing this.
Yes. I always pointed it out. And I think if you actually...
Hurry, weapons!
I think for this part at least, you can actually walk out of the house and not talk to your mom, and you actually go out in your pajamas.
I do like the fact that there's no door opening animation. But this was the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Plus, most of this game is filled up with, or most of the ROM is filled up with the music of the game. I don't even think you're going to fight anything, so I don't think the dog will go with you.
He will not. Let's go out in jammies. I want to talk to the
Talk to the
mailbox.
mailbox.
I want to talk to the mailbox.
You can actually talk to these dudes, but I don't think any of them give you anything.
I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously.
So it's basically, the game is making
Is it
sure
me?
you can't actually continue.
Is it me or am I a 10-year-old boy that's as tall as this adult? I think I'm as tall
You're
as...
just really tall for your age.
Apparently. This car doesn't look believable. Don't panic, it's just a... What? Meteorite that, who? Fell. I just wanna... What? Go. Home. You have amnesia, buddy. Onet police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We are going for the world record. Wasn't aware there was a world record of that. South of the suburbs of Onet.
I didn't know there was a world record of game with the most guns in the game until I looked that up today.
Did you hear the big bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I am going to try and be the first to get there. I almost said be the very best. Not Pokemon.
And now you're going to make people wanting you to play Pokemon.
Maybe.
Good job. Talking to all these people instead of just rushing through.
Well, it's an RPG. It's what you do. Oh, hi. Pokey, my brother ran out of here to chase after a police car. He said, Vicky, you should stay home. So I'm watching our house. Mom and Dad aren't home yet. They went out to eat at an elegant restaurant. I added a word in that. This does seem like a very basic translation.
And also, the youngest kid is the one who was left home to watch the house. His older brothers are so amazing like that.
Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home pronto. The animations. Like, I wonder if anyone would attempt to remake Earthbound, but with better animations and sprites.
There's actually going to be an Earthbound 4, which is basically doing that.
What do you mean Mother 4? It's not really... It's technically
Mother 4,
not...
yeah.
It's not... For those of you that don't know, Earthbound is actually Mother 2. Because for some reason, we got the sequel, and never the first one.
Or the third one.
Yeah, or the third one. Talk to him. No problem here. Are you sure?
You're talking to the car.
Oh. A meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town. You kids are wandering around and I'm hungry. I hate my job. What? I don't understand that. It's dangerous to go to the hilltop. Is that a Zelda reference?
It's dangerous to go along. Take this.
Is that a Zelda reference?
I don't know, but it is oddly convenient, isn't it?
Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? Yes, mister, I'm going to walk in place. And then dance a whirly jig. Hey, look, a present.
Hey, look at that present.
You can't run. That pauses, apparently.
No. There's no run function until 3.
Damn it. Quit dancing. Quit dancing. Hey you! Don't you know what time it is? Wasn't I just asked that? Oops.
Look at you to skip that present.
Oh, present down here. I like how I'm like, oh look, a present, then I immediately forget where it is.
Good job. You will be amazing at this game.
There is a bread roll inside. I take it. I'm using the D-pad because using the analog stick is weird.
I found the analog stick better to use in both this one and Mother 3.
Hey, Neo, hiya, buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. What are you, 5? I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help make my body stronger. How does garlic help that? However, the weaker citizens have probably fainted. I also want to tell you, whoops, I almost told you about my, by the way, Neo, did you check out my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job, you know. I'm a billboard guy. I think I'm reading a little too fast.
It sounds that way.
Why don't you check out my work? Do what this says.
You're not close enough to read it. There you go.
Treasure Hunter, this is Liar X. I don't know how to say that. Agrate's house. His first name is Liar. I don't trust him.
Yeah, but there is something he shows you if you actually talk to him after you get the ability to leap down.
That meteorite looks different than usual. I'm sorry, do meteorites always crash in the city? It's strange and marvelous, as well as mysterious. Ooh. Is this making fun of English?
Look at that fat kid.
Shh, shh. Hey.
Don't worry, that guy totally won't get annoying later in the game.
Don't be rubbernecking. What does that mean? You're getting the cops. Oops. I mean, officer, it's away. You can go home now. Tomorrow I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers.
That guy is going to be your bestest friend ever.
Yeah. Nice timing, Neo. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? No. You're not friends, but aren't you neighbors? Come on, help me out here.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to actually make him go away.
Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out, get way out. Clear out of way, get out, get my. Whoops, my mistake. I mean, get out of my way. Yeah. I started screwing that up even though it was intentionally screwed up. I guess I just go home now.
I think that's actually why they did that. It's just to screw you up when you're trying to quickly read through it.
That, and I think it's an All Your Base Belong to Us reference. I'm pretty sure this game came out after that.
Probably.
I'm not quite sure when it came out, but still. Because I think, like, isn't this game like 1991, 1992?
Yeah, it was like early 90s.
This reminds me of Game Boy, only with slightly worse sprites. Welcome home, Neil.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to talk about it tonight.
I'm pretty sure it's still, it was still a limit how many sprites you can have on screen at one time.
It's late to scoot off to bed now. Later that night.
And once again, you can't actually sleep all the way through the night because you are the hero of an RPG. Totally makes sense.
That's all I hear. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's the knock of your bestest friend ever.
Mom, my little sister seems to enjoy that wall, and my mom seems to enjoy walking in place and following me. Hey, listen to what I've got to say. When I took you to the place where the meteorite landed... Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Snicker. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly. To deal with the sharks. You know the sharks They're the local ruffians. I sound like I don't know English. And they were really going wild. Suddenly I noticed that Picky was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? I was gonna say yes, because I don't feel like going through the whole no thing. Ow. Okay, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am?
Yeah, and now they won't actually let you leave without changing your clothes.
I know that the dog's unreliable, but you should take SUV along. The cracked bat in Tracy's room couldn't help out at a time like this. Why is his mother promoting violence?
Well, it's only against animals, at least until you leave town.
Where was PETA? Did they even exist back then?
Possibly.
No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out your jammies before you leave.
Yeah, I think more people are concerned about the final boss of the game than killing animals early in the game. And pretty much throughout the game, actually.
Alright. You go out in front and I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going. Do I not...
He's totally your bestest friend ever. He's going to be all helpful and stuff and fighting.
I don't have to talk to the dog?
You don't have to, but he's probably going to be more helpful than your bestest friend.
Do you want me to go with you? I guess I have no choice. Let's go. You're a very reluctant dog. SUV joins you.
Yeah, I like the dog in Mother 3 a lot better than the dog in this game.
Beep.
Yeah, you can't actually make any calls until you try and leave, and then your daddy calls. And in case anyone is wondering, yes, that's the A button. In case anyone is wondering, I have completed this game, and this is mostly blind for Tanner.
Mostly. I've only really defeated, I think, what you would consider the first and second boss?
I think you made it up to the first My Sanctuary location.
Well, yeah, but then, I guess that the mobster guy was a mini-boss.
And then I remember you went through the cops, and I think you went through the cops, and that's about it.
Neo answered the phone. Hello, it's your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 into your bank account. That was random. Randomly getting $30. Better than my dad already. Do you have your ATM card? Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Haha. Slam. Beep.
And that is basically the save point of the game, is you have to call daddy every now and then.
Hey, look, that dog's wiggling his butt.
And now we're getting into combat of the game, which is actually does depend on how you get attacked on the actual field. If an enemy attacks your back, or the back of a character, you will get back attacked and they can go first, regardless of speed. If you hit the back of a enemy sprite, the screen will go green and you will get first attack regardless of speed. And if you are overpowered and you get a back attack on an enemy, if you can actually kill them all in one turn, oh yeah, there's the back attack. But if you can kill an enemy in one turn with the normal attacks, then getting a back attack will instantly end the battle, and you will get the experience and items.
No, I was just gonna let you explain that.
It's not like anything big happens. You gotta go back to the meteorite place and fight things. And And that's another thing about this game, you actually can bug it out to back attack an enemy even if you're not technically back attacking the enemy. But at the same time, you can glitch it out so that an enemy back attacks you even if they technically aren't getting a back attack on you.
Yeah, I should really
So,
heal.
yeah, that means you actually have to open your menu, not check things.
I want to check things.
And I think it's level... I don't remember what level it is, but you actually do get a heal spell pretty early.
I think I already have it. The Spiteful
Yeah,
Crow.
I think until you get like 100, it's either 50 or 100 XP, it's pretty much a full heal. But you don't have very much PP to use it very often, so you have to kind of be careful with using it.
Pokey apologized profusely.
Yeah, he's such an amazing party member to have, isn't he?
Pokey played dead.
I'm pretty sure his little brother is more helpful than he is. And his little brother will do 1 damage just randomly.
I got a cookie!
Yay, cookies. Which I'm pretty sure are like the worst healing item in the game.
Probably.
Pokey complained to you.
And he pretended to cry. Hey, winning.
Yay, 1 experience point.
Well, I kind of don't really have a choice.
Yeah, I think that's the whole reason why they actually do that. But, you know, they're forcing you to get levels kind of early so that you got a head start when you can actually leave town and fight actual things.
Yeah, so far it's just spam the A button.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I played this game. Except for boss fights, then I would actually use the PSI attacks.
Well, boss fights
Otherwise,
actually.
it was always bashing.
The boss fight I found actually has a little bit of strategy.
Yeah.
Everything else, it
Knowing,
makes sense to just bash one button.
and then sometimes in groups, it's also good to use like multi-targeting attacks sometimes.
I'm at 2 HP.
And there's one character that you would get later that you won't. That he's actually more helpful using special items than doing anything else.
Cool.
And he's actually the only character who does not get PSI attacks.
Go away,
Just
liar.
talk to that guy.
Why?
Just talk to that guy.
Why?
He has something different to say.
Hey, Neo! I was too busy to investigate, but I heard John's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. I don't know what any of that meant.
I'm pretty sure that at a certain time when you talk to him, he says, "Come back when you're alone."
A woof! If I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here.
It's basically the game's way of telling you you're about to get 4 party members and you're not allowed more than 4 party members. Just going to sit there and stare at the kid.
What? Oh. You woke me up. Bogey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Bogey got scared and ran away. Well, I'm glad that you're okay at least. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Geez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. Vicky joins you.
So yeah, Picky and Pokey. Even though I'm pretty sure in later translations, Pokey is turned to Porky.
Neo. Do you hear a buzzing sound that sounds like a bee flying around? It would really help to have images to know who's talking. Yes. Yes, you can hear it.
If you actually say no, they will actually play the sound effect and then ask you again.
Well, hear the sound effect right now. A bee I am, not. I am from 10 years in the future. And, in the future, all is devastation. So, in the year 2000, Y2K, Gygas, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness. However, you must listen where I am from. This is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says, when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Neo. Not fact, it's opinion. This game is entirely stated on a bee's opinion. This I believe.
But he's not a bee. He is 10 years from the future.
He looks like a bee and he sounds like a bee, so therefore he's a bee. Gygas' monstrous plan must have must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have the time to counter the evil intentions of Gygas. The deadly fetus thing, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
3 things are of the utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. My Little Pony. You can't say this was out before My Little Pony, because My Little Pony's been around for a long time. The legends from the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygas. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do, Neo. Did you listen to what I told you? Yes. Thank you for listening to my long story. You're as exceptional as I expected you to be.
And you know, the 3 boys are totally the 3 right there, not the ones you happen to name.
Buzz now joins you. Neo, it looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said. I'm not one of those 3, am I? 'Cause I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest.
Okay, no, I think if you talk to the sign guy again, he will actually tell you to come back when you're alone. And then it plays a really weird sound effect, kind of makes him sound like a child molester dude.
I still can't get rid of the fact that adults and children are the same size. Neo, buddy, I have something to tell you, and only you. Can you come visit me later, alone? Yeah.
Did you hear the sound effect that it played?
Yes. I really hope it's not like a jump scare.
No, there's no jump scares in this game. Do you really think a Super Nintendo game could pull off a jump scare?
It probably could. It's not hard. RPG Maker games do it all the time, and they look like Super Nintendo games.
That's about as much of a jump scare as you're going to get is random appearance of enemies.
It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygas' plans, but, Buzz, you must now surrender. You are no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard! I don't think that was proper. The Starman Jr. Okay.
Yeah, Starmen, they're going to be super annoying if you actually try and grind out for all the best gear. Especially if you're like me and you don't know that if you kill the boss of the area, they stop appearing.
Pretty much Buzz is the reason why we're completely immune to this.
Yeah, this fight is literally just smash A to win.
Look at the LSD. Look at the LSD trip in the background.
That's pretty much all of these battles in this game. They're always all wavy and stuff like that.
Isn't like the Gygas fight the only one where the enemy is literally going with the background like that?
Yeah, Gygas is literally in the background.
I don't know if Mother 3 is actually a direct sequel or not.
Kinda, a little bit, but not really. I think they do reference Gygus. They definitely have Porky in there, which yes, they do call him Porky in that translation. And I don't think you ever hear of Ness or anyone else.